And at last, we are here, and we start off with hearing some birds chirp. I know, a little bit better here, but yeah, but what can we do? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm finally back from vacation, and just in time, on cue, we have another fucking pay-per-view. We're going back to Las Vegas already? Well, technically Enterprise, but it's an unincorporated area in the Las Vegas Valley in Clark County, Nevada. We're going to the UFC Apex, and we have NXT Battleground, or marketed as Battleground Las Vegas, the second battleground under the NXT brand, the seventh overall, and in partnership with, well, UFC, WWE's sister company under TKO. This is why it's happening at this specific place here, and
Yeah.
happening this Sunday the 9th. This is actually going to be WWE's first event and held at the venue and will air, well,
Yeah.
via the usual places. And apparently rapper Sexy Red with 2 Ys because reasons will host the event. So yeah, I guess WWE wanted a piece
What
of
does
that.
the second Y stand for? Youthful?
I have no idea.
No, I was
You
just wondering.
know, but like for real, it's like this is the first one like at this venue, but it's like they wanted a piece of that WrestleMania action or that Vegas action before WrestleMania next year. So I guess they're getting it out of their system here. But here we go. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and with us as always, our resident John Moxley Sand Steven.
Hello everyone, how's it going?
And we have the Elite Cleat Gamer Aiden.
So,
And our resident jokester Quijam.
I'm not a jokester. I'm a provider
Yes,
of context
you are.
and continuity.
You can
Okay.
be both, okay?
Do I have to? And do I have to question my orientation halfway through?
That's
no.
not what
Okay.
I'm saying here at all. You know, making
Okay,
me
go ahead.
okay. Yeah, everyone else not able to be with us, but don't worry, I'll have Jesse's predictions and I'll read them like I normally do. So, without further ado, let's get into the first match. And it's a ladder match for the inaugural NXT North American Women's Championship. Sol Ruka versus Lash Legend versus Fallon Henley versus Jada Parker versus Mia Yim or Meechin, whatever the fuck, and versus Kalani Jordan. So, at Stand and Deliver on April 6th, NXT General Manager Ava Rain, aka The Rock's daughter.
No, you mean my name is Ava with a W.
Oh, please. And anyways, Ava announced a new secondary women's championship for NXT called the North American the Women's North American Championship. It's the first women's secondary championship in WWE. And during week 2 of Spring Break-In, Ava announced that the inaugural champion would be crowned at Battleground in a 6-woman ladder match with the participants determined through the qualifying matches, and the participants in those qualifiers would come from the results of an NXT Women's Combine. A combine?
A combine, really?
What the fuck is that?
It's where they do it in the NFL, where they have the upcoming players see how they do on running and catching, who stacks up the most on training.
I
So
see.
in WWE, it'd probably how quickly can you jump up on the top turnbuckle? How many chair shots can you take to the head before feeling woozy?
God, no, not that last one. But no, it says here the combine evaluate the athlete's speed, power,
Like I said.
strength, and conditioning.
Jesse
with the
said something in the stream
the
chat.
top
Did
12
Jesse
to
say
move
something?
on the Jesse,
Jesse
knock
says
it off right there. I'm serious. I'm trying to get through this shit. Okay, so yeah, it evaluated all those, and conditioning on the top 12 moved on to qualifiers. The top 12 from the combine were in order: Sol Ruka, Thea Hale, Jada Parker, Brenly Reese, Mia Yim, Fallon Henley, Lash Legend, Ivy Nile, Izzy Dane, Kalani Jordan, Tatum Paxley, and Ren Sinclair. And here's what I don't get. Mia Yim is from SmackDown, and Ivy Niles from Raw. So what the fuck are we doing with them here? Shouldn't we have NXT talent, or do we just not give a... never mind.
How about just send these girls to a RuPaul show and just forget about them?
Nope.
Coffee wants Trash Legend to win. Oh.
Jesse, shut up right there. See, look at that. You're getting me to channel you, and you're not even in the fucking chat right now here.
Well, the transference of Jesse being Coffee Son is now complete with
Stop
D.
it. Stop it. Okay, the first two qualifying matches took place on the May 14th episode of NXT, where Ruka and Legend defeated Dame and Niall respectively. Well, at least we just knocked her out, so Niall was just a sacrificial lamb. Yay! And on the May 21st episode, Henley and Parker qualified by defeating Hale and Reese, respectively. The last two qualifying matches took place on the May 28th episode, where Mia Yim and Jordan qualified by defeating Paxley and Sinclair, respectively. And now, here we are. So, Dean, who do you think's gonna win? Aiden had to dip.
I got what's the name? What's his name? Jordan Parker? Is that her
You
name?
mean Jada Parker?
Jada Parker. Sorry, some of these names are like.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you there. Kind of interesting here. But,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Okay, Aiden said Mia Yim. Jesse said, Jesse said Sol Ruka. So now Kwai Jam.
Oh my god.
I
Okay,
honestly,
so,
dude, I could literally pick any name and I'd actually correctly pick their name out of a name generator. This is so forgettable, dude. This is a pre-show match. I'm gonna go with who are the participants again? I mean, this is ridiculous.
Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Mia Yim, and Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan, just because it sounds like a shampoo.
By the way, I'm Coffee's daddy. Kwai Jim told you this.
Stop it. Stop. Okay, all of y'all.
That's what
enough.
Jesse said.
And
That's what Jesse
by
said.
the way, Botrix is there, so it notifies the people in the server that we're live right now. Now, please, let us go through this. As for me, jeez, I could literally toss draw a random name out of a hat for this match, to tell you the truth.
You wear a hat?
Stop
Cool.
it.
Is it a fedora, my lady?
No. Okay, both of you chuckleheads, knock it off. I'm going with Fallon Henley because genuinely I don't know. And honestly, who even
Oh,
will?
goodness.
We know how this match is going to go. Next.
By the way, before we continue, it's been 1 year we lost the Iron Sheik. Rest in peace,
Rest in
brother.
peace, Sheik, baby. Okay, let's see. Now, next up is Obafemi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey for the North American Championship Triple Threat.
Oh, boy.
At Stand and Deliver on April 6th, Obafemi shockingly retained the North American Championship in a triple threat match involving Josh Briggs and Dijak, who apparently has one foot out the door. On the following episode of NXT, when Femi celebrated his successful title defense, he was interrupted by Ross Hansen. I am not going to use the worser name of the two, but you know, starts with I, ends with R. You could fill in the blanks. And he wanted a title match for some reason because his partner is on the shelf. Anyways, Femi accepted, and the match happened at Night 2 of NXT Spring Break-In, and unsurprisingly, Femi retained the title. Then after that, Wesley, who had been sidling with a back injury since December 2023, made his return and stared down Femi. On May 14th episode, Lee Hansen almost said the bad name, and Briggs argued over who should get a title match. So Femi decided to let the three fight amongst themselves, and a triple threat happened between the three men scheduled the following week, where the winner would face Femi for his title at Battleground. Later that same night, Gallus would make their return, and they actually fucked everything up. So what happened was Hansen got taken out of injury and action for an indefinite period of time, which was just to write him off. So then later, NXT General Manager Ava announced that Joe would take his spot in the match, Joe Coffey. The following week, both Lee and Joe pinned Briggs, and the two men were considered the winner. Gee, where have I heard that before? Later that night, NXT General Manager Ava set up a triple threat between Femi, Lee, and Joe for the title at Battleground. Oh, fuck off, Jesse. Don't even dare. Don't you fucking dare go there, man. Okay, seriously, you keep this shit up. We are going to... Dean, just go first.
I'd go with Kwai Jim's favorite, Obafemi.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, don't mind him. Anyways, Aiden says Obafemi. The Jesse says... Oh wait, no, that's a different match. Okay,
Oh, my goodness.
Wesley. He said Wesley. I almost wrote the wrong damn pick there. Yeah, you ain't gonna get me otherwise. You keep this shit up, Jesse. I ain't gonna read your predictions. So just let me do my fucking job right now, okay? And now, Kwai Jam.
Look, I'm going to go with Wesley Crusher from season 2, episode 4, of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah, going with Wesley. Not much thinking here. Obafemi is just dead in the water, dude. This guy, it's just I love Gallus. They're like the only good thing tag team wise. So Wesley.
You know what? I gotta go with Wesley on this one too. I don't see why not. I really don't. Yeah, I'm going with Wesley on this one. Okay, next one if I can figure out what to do. There we go. Next. I hope you liked NXT Underground the first time, because we're getting it again. Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice. Now, where the hell... Okay, so during week 1 of NXT Spring Break, and Raw, Shayna Baszler returned to NXT to accompany Lola Vice in her NXT Underground match against Natalya, also from Raw, who is accompanied by Cameron Petrovic. Why? I have no clue. During week 2 of Spring Break, and Vice won the match, and after that, the rivalry between the two teams continued. And on the May 14th episode of NXT, Natalya and Petrovic challenged Baszler and Vice to a tag team match on next week's episode, which was made official. There, Natalya and Petrovic won the match. After that, Vice turned on Baszler, and a brawl started between the two. So NXT General Manager Ava announced a match between the two at Battleground, where Baszler proposed an NXT Underground match, which was made official. Yeah, NXT Underground. It's a thing. It's a fucking thing.
It's Lucha Underground without writing. That's all it is. It's literally all it is. It's the we've cast the ring ropes out of this ring. That's all it is.
Alright, Diener, who you got?
I got Shayna Baszler.
Alright. Aiden says Shayna. The Jesse says Lola Vice. Oh, we'll see how it goes. Quiet Jam, your turn.
Donald Trump. No. Of course, it's going to be Baszler. She's got nothing else to do. She's another lady who's been dead in the water for a very long time.
You know what? We might as well humble Lola Vice for a bit here. So fuck it, Shayna Baszler. Why the hell not? Yeah, give her some... Build her back up, because WWE has friggin' failed her. Alright. And we still have time for Lola Vice. She's still young and full of life, so... Yeah.
Oh, don't say it like that, Coffee. Somebody could take it the wrong way.
Hey, I meant in terms of a WWE career.
Go
Next!
Coffee.
Roxanne... Stop that, Dean. I heard that.
I didn't say anything. Did I say anything?
Yes, you did.
Busted, Diener. Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting Jordan Grace there. Well, guess what? On the May 21st episode of NXT, after talking to Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, NXT General Manager Ava announced that Roxanne Perez would be defending the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Battleground against somebody from the main roster, and her opponent would be announced the following week. But guess what, actually? It was nobody from the main roster. Instead, on the next episode, Ava revealed that reigning TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace from Total Nonstop Action Wrestling would challenge Perez for the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground. And no, this is not a champion versus champion winner-take-all match. It's just for the one belt, the NXT Women's Championship. And holy shit, who could have thought Jordan Grace would actually appear in friggin' here? Like, in general, TNA talent crossing over into NXT. I'm gonna be honest, this is actually what's got me the most intrigued right now, to tell you the truth. That and the other one, but we'll get to that when we get to that. No, for real though, Jordan Grace, I actually am glad to see her on a bigger stage. I think she's vastly hasn't had much of a chance to show wherever else, but now this hopefully should give her a bit more spotlight, and facing off against Roxanne Perez, this should prove some solid cross-promotion. Whether she actually wins, though, well, let's just go to the panel and find out. Diener?
I go with Roxanne. I want Jordan to win.
Yeah, but unfortunately there are certain things keeping things in place. Who knows, we could be surprised, but I doubt it. Let's see, the Aiden says Roxanne Perez. The Jesse says Roxanne by DQ. Yeah, hold on. Wait, did I make sure? Yeah, that, and that, and that, and that. And now Quiet Jam.
This is just a mismatch, dude. I mean, come on. You're taking the most important women's wrestler this side of Tony Storm with Jordan Grace, who pivoted away from pro wrestling for a little time to do bodybuilding of all things, but she still has a great ring performance. You're literally, it's like putting Schwarzenegger up against Heathcliff. You know what I mean? It's like, what? I know they're trying to. This is the first baby steps to cross promotion for WWE since ECW in 1991. But why you're going to put up your only promising woman this side of Tiffany Stratton doing a moonsault, or doing the Christopher Daniels moonsault? Let's be fair, against a small runt like her. You put Jordan Grace, who is just a masterful wrestler, against her. This is a mismatch, dude. This is like Jade Cargill versus Jade Cargill versus a WWE T-shirt. It doesn't make any sense, dude. It's so stupid. If this is the beginning of them collaborating more with TNA, more power to them. They might as well do this. They might as well be buying them soon. But I mean, gosh, Jordan Grace, no problem. If that Roxanne wins this match, then Jordan Grace is nothing.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
I
How do you have Jordan Grace, this muscular behemoth of a woman, lose to this small fledgling girl who somehow remembered how to do a snapmare? You know what I mean? Come on. This is a mismatch. So Jordan Grace, no freaking no competition.
Well, there could be a DQ finish like Jesse predicted in here, basically. But then again, shouldn't it be Jordan winning by DQ? Odds are...
I don't know. The DQs just make no any sense. I'm tired of DQs. That's
all
what
the ref bumps and bloodline shit. But clearly we're not done there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I have a feeling there's gonna be some sneaky shenanigans in the end, probably. But
Sneaky shenanigans.
And Roxanne will probably pull out the victory by a hair's teeth. So yeah, I go with her.
No, schoolboy out of nowhere.
Or
She'll do schoolboy out of nowhere.
Uninspiring, ultra devastating fruit roll up. Well, either way.
A fruit roll up? Did you just say fruit roll up?
Yes, I did. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know.
Let's just go to the next match. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the NXT Tag Team Championship. On February 20th episode of NXT, SmackDown's the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson made a surprise return to NXT and attacked Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Anyways, the two teams later entered a tournament for the NXT Tag Team Championship, and the match for that at Stand and Deliver. Axiom and Frazier won. And on the May 21st episode of NXT, Gallows and Anderson attacked Axiom and Frazier after their successful defense. Then 1 week later, a title match between the two was scheduled for Battleground.
Oh, someone's getting sleepy.
Stop it. Alright, the Dean, you're first. Oh, shit. I think his internet just went
He'll
bye-bye.
be back.
I'll read the other predictions and we'll come back to him. So, let's see. The Aiden says the OC. The Jesse says Nathan Frazier and Axiom. And now the Quiet Jam.
Look, this is another mismatch. They only brought OC down to NXT so they could try to get Nate Frazier and Axiom over a little bit more, over on them. So this is just another match by design. But in this case, the OC does not need... I mean, come on. You need to knock these guys down more pegs. I mean, Nathan Frazier and Axiom are literally in hell right now. In proverbial hell. That's the level they're in. So I say Axiom and Frazier with the win. They have to have this win. You got to give them something. You're not giving them titles. You're having them beat up. You're having them beat up the granddad version of the Aces and Eights. Okay, come on.
Well, I mean, Frazier and Axiom are the champs, so...
Like I said, they're going to retain.
You know what? I don't think the OC need them right now.
OC doesn't
honestly.
need anything. They just enjoying the paychecks. That's all they're doing.
Yep. Hey, at least some of their families are getting taken care of. But yeah, Nathan Frazier and Axiom for the win. And our last match. It's Trick Williams versus the other surprising free agent who's now seemingly here. All ego Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. Yeah, how the hell did they get him? Well, let's back up a little bit. On the May 14th episode of NXT, Noam Dar was found attacked backstage by an unknown assailant. Dar's Metaphor stablemate, Oro Mensah, and Jakara Jackson assumed NXT champion Trick Williams attacked Dar, but fellow stablemate Lash Legend defended Williams. The following week, Metaphor interrupted Williams, with Mensah and Jackson still accusing Williams of attacking Dar, but Legend still defended him, saying that Williams knows all about getting jumped backstage due to his recent feud with Carmelo Hayes, and that he wouldn't do the same to Dar. On the May 28th episode, Mensah was attacked by the same unknown assailant. Later that night, the unknown assailant was revealed to be the debuting Ethan Page, who attacked Williams and posed for the NXT Championship. The following week, hey there, Page, kayfabe, signed a contract with NXT, which granted him a match for the NXT Championship at Battleground. What the hell? Who's ringing
Heck is
everybody?
going on? Who is going? What the heck?
Okay, who is ringing everybody?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
I didn't ring it. Fucking
Maybe Discord having a glitch.
fucking weird. Unfortunately, we can't get the Dean's predictions because he's not here. But before we do, holy shit, man. Ethan fucking Page in NXT. I mean, he was in an AEW not long ago here.
He was a soft heel. I can't say Ethan Page was an AEW original
Yeah.
because he came in about 6 months after AEW's first pay-per-view.
Actually, it was 2021 Revolution.
Well, I came aware of him. Okay.
Fair enough.
I see something in that kid. I really do, and I think much like how Brian Pillman Jr. got tired of being a cheerleader, and then a rock and roll guy, and trying to do his father's original
Loose
gimmick.
cannon.
Yeah, I think this was the smart move for him. And AEW, Lexus King is an example that AEW guys who get lost in the shuffle in the mid card, not being used or booked or even given a chance, NXT can be an opportunity now. And this is turning the whole 360-degree perception of WWE being the promised land back to being possibly a good promised land. So Ethan Page, I like that kid's fire. He could thrive here.
He could really go the distance.
Yeah, he should. That last promo in the last NXT I watched with him and Trick was fumbling his rose, and Ethan was on fire, dude. He literally was a fireball.
Perhaps that's a sign, but let's see. We can't get the Dean's predictions, but we can get Aiden's, and he says Ethan Page. Jesse says Trick Williams is going to pull off some DQ there will be some DQ shenanigans, and Trick Williams will win, or at least retain his belt. What about you, Quiet Jam?
I think Ethan Page has shown more fire in that one promo than all the years he was in AEW. At least in the moments where he was able to be on mic and actually be booked and actually be seen. I still think that kid is a diamond in the rough. Always has, always will be. As much as AEW knew they had something with them with someone of a similar quality of talent, like in good example, Darby Allin. And so I think it's a little premature to give Ethan Page the title, but I can tell you Ethan Page will be pulling some crazy across the board shenanigans and trying to get this title. But I'm going to pick on the side of see, this is basically a testing ground, see how Ethan Page could, come over. But this is a heck of an opportunity for a young guy like him. Because you can imagine if they had brought over Lexus King and put him right in a championship match in its first showing.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I know. It'd be crazy with that crazy facial hair of his. So I think Trick Williams will retain. But we will see a good showing from Ethan Page.
I think I see that exactly right there. We can't just hotshot him just yet. This isn't someone fully certain in this realm yet. So for that reason, it's better that we go with Trick Williams. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan Page wins the NXT Championship at some point, either later this year or by Stand and Deliver. I guarantee you that's going to happen one way or another. Just you wait, my friends. And with that, that's all the matches. That's everything. Thank everyone for being here as always, like they normally do. And we should be back next week at the same time and the same channel as we're going across the pond. We're going to the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland for Clash at the Castle in
And
Scotland.
the big thing at Clash in the Castle, which is being hinted very heavily, either the reintroduction of Uncle Howdy or Uncle Howdy with the Wyatt Six.
Ooh,
So
that's a good
that is
point.
going to be the big draw on this show. Is that? Not to mention, it's going to be the second largest gate in WWE UK history.
Yeah.
So second largest. Not AEW still killing them, but Wembley.
I can't wait, though. We are spoiled this month for wrestling. I mean, we've had Battleground. We're going to have Clash at the Castle. And in AEW world, what are we going to have? Forbidden Door?
Forbidden Door 3. Forbidden Door 3.
Yeah, Forbidden Door 2024. Like, jeez, we are getting spoiled. And if you're an NJPW follower, there's Dominion 6.9 in Osaka Ho Hall. Jesus, we really are getting spoiled this month. Damn. Alright, everybody, with that, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody. I'm gonna have a weekend to relax now and enjoy this. And
yes, he went from one arduous vacation onto the next arduous weekend-based vacation.
Yeah, except one was away from the computer and the chair, and now we're back here. So.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have like a miniature version in a little suitcase like Mr. Bean?
Don't even. All right, we'll see you all next week.